Yeah, you have Lou Diamond, and I'm back again. Ooh, I received a text, I received emails, I received calls about the Department of Correction trying to hire retirees to come back out of retirement. And they're gonna give you a part-time job making $38.41 an hour with 121 shifts, which is which is a part-time job. Just like they said, it's a part-time job because you roughly work 240 shifts on a regular job. So number one, I want to give you the pros and the cons, but I'm going to start with the cons. And the biggest con is the IRS. So you know once you get that little $35,000, that little check, it's going to be taxed by the federal government, by the state. They're going to take out Social Security, and if you're a city or live in a city, they're going to take out city tax. So you know what's going to happen to that little check that you have? It's going to be eaten up. It's going to be eaten up. Just like, remember, look at your check right now, or look at one of your old checks. We used to get almost 40% of our salary taken. And nobody realizes at the end of the year, you have to claim that on top of the retirement money you get. So say you get $65,000. Now, at the end of the year, you made $100,000. And that $35,000, that tax bracket on the $35,000 salary is going to be 12%. But when you add it to the $65,000 and it brings you to $100,000 for the end of the year, you're going to be short the percentage of the amount of taxes you should have been taking out all around the board. Roughly 8% on the feds. So at the end of the year, you're going to have to pay that back. So on top of getting $35,000, on top of it getting taxed, then at the end of the year, you're going to be short. So that $35,000 is not going to really be anything. And then you got wear and tear on your car, you got gas, you got food, and then you got wear and tear on you. Your health is more important. So where do you think they're going to stick you at? Where do you think they're going to stick you at? If you go to a facility, everybody has a bed. You know you can't take nobody off their bed. So where are they going to stick you at? They're going to stick you in population. So you're going to be roughly 45 to 60 years old. I give it, 48 to 60 years old. And you're going to be in a heart with 18 and 19-year-olds. Nah, it's not a good look. It's not a good look for you. How long do you want to work? So I personally wouldn't advise it for the money. The money will be the biggest reason I wouldn't advise. One has the state didn't pay us while we worked the 25 years. We received 4, 5 zeros. You know what a zero did to me? Okay, so when we received it, people ain't realize it's a zero, and people got their little back pay, their little retro, everybody was happy. But okay, now if I 4 zeros, I think it's 5 zeros. 5 zeros. So imagine if I got 1%. And then I added on to my salary. So right now, that 1%, that'll be about $5,000-$6,000. That'll be about $350 a month extra I'm receiving in my pension. So, just look at it. Now they think they're doing me a favor with the $35,000? No. Come on. What has the state not benefit? It's a benefit to them. Now, you got to think about, they have seasoned officers. They don't know what they're getting. They know that you did 25 years and you made it. So they know that, shoot, they might as well go with that. And I understand that. But you got to make it more, you got to make it benefit the person coming out of retirement. And I don't know how it can. Maybe you can put it into my retirement and recalculate my retirement to increase it. Like if I can work 3 years and add that to my 3 highest years, something like that. But to just give me the salary that I have to end up putting on the end of my salary, end up paying all the taxes, I wouldn't advise it. So that's just the first con that I'm talking about. I got a couple, and I'll talk to you about that further. Yeah, you got Lou Diamond. That's right, Lou Diamond Podcaster. That's right, I got a YouTube channel. come to my channel, hit subscribe, hit like, hit the notification button. That's right, I said notification. You heard? Hit that button and you get notified when I come on. This is Lou Diamond and I'm out. Yeah. Just like I said, there's a lot of risk about it. So just saying you do take the job and saying you at PSU on a special watch. You know what I'm saying? And a guy hangs himself. Are you going to be brought up on charges? So you're going to have to go to building 2 and you're going to get fired. What happened about charges, criminal charges, and maybe you can go to jail. Maybe maybe you was on a takedown of an inmate and he sued and they found y'all guilty of assault or whatever. And now you're going back for $35,000 and you might end up in jail. How does your retirement look for you now? What is your how's your retirement going to help you now? Only thing it's going to do is build up while you in jail. Your commissary will be good. I tell you what, I worked in jail. I can't be inside a cell. Not me, not Lou Diamond. So that's why I try to stay on a straight path. But I'm just trying to let you know. I mean, what about that? You go back and end up getting in trouble. And then end up losing and messing up your stuff in the street. So you really have to think about it hard before you make that decision. And I'm just trying to just let you know, just throw it out there. I got a little more coming back for you. Just like I said, you need 35 years of employment. First of all, you qualify for Social Security benefits retirement after 10 years of working. But if you retired, that means you worked 25 years. But if you only work 25 years, it's calculated on 35 years. So after that 25 years, until you reach 62, retirement age or withdrawal age for Social Security, you will receive zeros. So the only thing, if you were short 35 years, you want to apply some cash to that 35 years so it doesn't lower your Social Security, that'll be a pro for you. But you can do that with any job. You don't have to do that with the state of New York. So, I mean, I just want to inform y'all, I sit here, and I just think about all the stuff, think about all the decisions. So, and I people that I know that retired with me, I know them. The people I associate with retired with me, I associate with them. So I kind of like know where their heads at. I kind of, we're friends. So I know what their financial situation ties are to. Not like their money in their pocket, but I know they no dummies. So yeah, so that's where we at right now. That's one of the pros for you. And to me, that's the only pro. Yeah, wow. So what we need to know, what about mandatory overtime? What about getting stuck, as we call it? You know how it is when you want to walk out the door and you can't. So a lot of things, it's just not that easy just to come out of retirement. You have to see what is going to be affected by you coming out of retirement. You can work down the block from your house at Home Depot for $15, $16, $17 hour, a little part-time, because the money that you're going to spend traveling back and forth, eating, tolls, gas, y'all know how it is. So before you do it, you got to think about it. I don't know how many people are going to do it. I know somebody will. But if you do, think about what you're doing. Yeah, just like I said, there's pros and cons and pros to come out of retirement. And I only have one thing that you can benefit from. And that's if you didn't work a straight 35 years or you don't have 35 years of employment. And that's only for Social Security if you take it out or retrieve it or, at 62. So that's going to be another chapter I want to talk about Social Security. But that'll be my next episode. So the only pro you have if you were short 35 years of employment. So what happens is if you just work 25 years, you're going to be short 10 years. And that 10 years, you will be getting zeros, and that will be factored in to your calculations of Social Security. And that's it. So if you got 35 years in, You should be all right. You should be all right. So in conclusion, out of this whole thing, like I said, in conclusion, let me just give you a jewel. I'm gonna give you a quick jewel. If we got paid like we should have got paid, we wouldn't even be considering coming out of the time. That's my jewel for the day. Yeah, Lou Diamond out. Yeah, you got Lou Diamond. That's right, Lou Diamond Podcaster. That's right, I got a YouTube channel. Come to my channel, hit subscribe, hit like, hit the notification button. That's right, I said notification. You heard, hit that button and you get notified when I come on. This is Lou Diamond and I'm out. Yeah.